Hey guys, welcome to another high definition recording of Battlefield 3 multiplayer gameplay. I want to bring you some more rush gameplay, some tips on Seine Crossing. As I've been corrected, that is, I believe, the correct pronunciation of this map. I was pronouncing it Seine Crossing. So, thanks for your comments again. This time, I want to run the M60, kind of a throwback to the past. This used to be my primary weapon all the time, my go-to weapon, but recently I've had some major problems with this gun's hit detection, damage. I don't know if it's either the damage on the bullet, the 7.62mm bullet, or the hit detection, lag. I don't know what it is, but bottom line is it just wasn't getting the kills like it used to. It just was very frustrating to me, this gun. This really, I just was really limited to point-blank range engagements with this gun, so I believe they're going to patch something with this gun. I don't know what it is. Of course, that's all hush-hush. But hopefully with the new patch out that this gun will be much more effective, either with the lag issues they're having on the PlayStation Network or the gun itself. So I don't know if you guys have been experiencing similar problems with me, but my loadout on this gun is, of course, a grip, holographic sight, and extended mags. But it can still own, as I'm kind of showing here. I got some just ridiculous kills in this map, or in this match, in this short sequence you're watching. I had a triple kill and a multi-kill. So I can still hold it down. And showing some tier first is some defense tips, and then I'll show some attacking tips. And defending right away, I go to defend the position Bravo. I don't even worry about A, because to me that's an impossible site to defend. So that's typical with most of and this guy did it right. You got to charge that site with an M320 or some kind of small or RPG. I don't care what it is, but you got to whip that out and take guys that were doing exactly what I was doing. I was just destroying that team for those windows. So I just focus on this area because to me that other bomb site position alpha is just impossible to defend since the team has an LAV right off the start, and there's just not a good enough position for me to hold cover down. So I just stick strictly to position Bravo here, hold down this position, taking guys coming down from both those alleyways, and the M60 is such a great gun for stopping guys in those positions. Right here, I think I get kind of robbed. I was right in the midst of throwing a grenade, and I think I probably would have wiped out the whole team had I been able to do so, but this guy pulls off an incredible SV sniper kill on me right in the midst of throwing that grenade, probably saves all three of his buddies there, so kudos to him, because that was an outstanding shot at just a perfect time. So recon class, they can pull it out every now and then, and I certainly wouldn't run recon class on this map, so again, hats off to him. That was a good kill. I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of the match, but I put a claymore down right there, and that's why you put claymores down. And that's why I don't really play much rush, because it really encourages a lot of camping and claymores. And look at this right here. This nice little triple kill. It's not, I guess, technically a triple kill, but it sure looked like one to me. This gun at close range, I just happened to be aiming at the long guy down range, and another guy ran right in the middle. I had this bad timing on his path, and he paid for it dearly with the M60 deep throat. Put the smack down on him right there. But there's another claymore kill. It's just so easy to get claymore kills on this map, particularly on this position, because it's just guaranteed 100% of the time people are going to run through here, and I can just do this all day long. And that's kind of a gripe I have about this game. Claymores are just impossible to see. Even if you're looking for them and you know what to look for, they're still hard to pick out. I don't know if it's like the gamma coloring that's in the game, but the colors are just really hard to pick up. And look at this. Like, where's the whole team at? I'm like, oh, they're all down here trying to flank us. Well, this gun, again, is just, it is beastly in situations like this, and I think it should have wiped these guys out a little quick. I mean, it used to be that this gun would put all 4 or 5 of those guys down like instantly, and you notice how long it still took to chew through all those guys? That's what I'm talking about with this gun. It seems like my aim was right on them. I don't know if it's, again, the damage that's just been nerfed on this gun. At that range, it just should have just wiped out that entire team like instantly. So it can still do it. It just takes more patience and time, and unfortunately that's a luxury you cannot often afford in this game in most scenarios. But in that one, it worked out for me, and it's just pretty to see clips like that. I just enjoy that so much. But again, here, this is what I'm talking about with this gun. These guys coming down this alleyway. You'll see here in a second, I drop down, I try to get 2 guys, and I'm just hitting this guy left and right, and for some reason he just doesn't die. I believe it's in the next clip coming up here. Look how quick I put this claymore down. It's like almost as soon as you put them down, you get kills with them. I mean, this is such an essential piece of equipment to take enemies out. Here's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Now, I know I'm hitting this guy. Why is he not dying? You know, I'm hitting you with an M60. It's a huge bullet at point-blank range, and somehow he manages to kill me. Again, that's just one of the problems I'm seeing with a lot of the guns, like the G3 and the M60. They shoot the same bullet. I believe the M39 does as well, and the SCAR as well. They all use that same common bullet. I believe it's like the 7.62, I want to say 39mm bullet. I don't know if it's that particular bullet that just seems to be suffering lately with hit detection and or damage. But this is about the end of this defending point. We just stopped the team right here, and I just wipe out the squad here at the end. The next clips I'll show is the reciprocal, the attacking side. I do end up getting this guy back eventually with a headshot. Of course, that's what it takes to kill him. So just a nice little match there. Now we're going to attack, and I want to show this is how I attack on this map on Rush. I go straight towards position Bravo because I know that's a hard one to take out, and I don't go in that tunnel. That to me is death trap right in there. I go and flank. This is where you kind of catch people in the transition, kind of not expecting you to come this way in this route. I go straight for the flank, and this is very critical. And again, this is kind of what, even putting a little insurance down right here, a little claymore. Come up right behind them. They're not expecting this 9 times out of 10. And on this match of Rush, I plant 3 MCOMs out of 6. So that's pretty impressive for one player. And when you're talking 3 different bomb sites that you plant, I plant one here, and then I get both of them on the next sequence, and none on the last. But I mean, that's pretty hard to do. I mean, you get 500 points for successfully bombing an MCOM. It gets you a lot of points in Rush. And right here, I'm kind of showing. Right there, I should have got that kill, but sometimes the hit detection through objects is pretty weak on this game. But I know the team's spawning right here, so I'm just holding down this position. I know they're coming right at me, and I can get a lot of kills holding down this position. Running the M27, that's pretty much my bread and butter gun right now. I've looked at the stats on it too. It's pretty impressive on the stats. In terms of the best stats, though, for the support class, the PKP does have the best stats, and every time I try to run that gun, I just cannot control the recoil on it. And I'll admit I have not unlocked the grip on it yet, but without the grip, I just can't even get patient enough to unlock the grip for that gun. That's how bad the recoil is on it. To me, even though it may have the best stats, it just doesn't work for me. That's why I stick with what does, and I just love the M27. I've got, I don't know, maybe about 1,800 kills with it right now, quite a bit, so it's working good. We push up here to the next series of bomb sequences, and on this position on Seine Crossing, I would recommend going to position Bravo yet again, because it's a more difficult of the 2 to bomb. And once you do bomb, position Bravo allows you to open up a flank position if you have difficulty with A, and give you another alternative, because basically on that bridge you only got one way to go unless you go through position Bravo first. Right here, I don't know if you noticed there, but I was taking cover from that guy. I used cover very wisely right there, and not to mention my teammate saving me. I ducked him behind that car and then kind of pouncing up behind it as he was coming around. So that was kind of good gameplay on my part, even though it was kind of chicken shit. It kept me alive and kept me going on towards the next bomb site. Now right here, I don't play a lot of Rush, so I didn't know what to really look for when I came in here, and this is just an epic failure. How did I not see that guy to the right of that guy? And I just dropped the ball big time. I didn't even know a guy could really be hiding in there, so that's just one of those things you figure out as you play Rush more. Was not expecting that at all, and I caught him right in, I think, transition between swapping between RPG and a gun. I had ample time to take him out, but I really dropped the ball there, so naturally go right back to that position, and I'll be damned if he still isn't in that exact same spot. And yet again, another epic failure on my part for not double checking that. I just normally don't expect people to be in the same spot again once they camp, because that's just not how I play. If I camp and get a guy like that, I don't stay in the same spot, because I assume that he knows I'm going to be there, so apparently that psychology wasn't working out in this scenario, but somehow I pull off the kill, get the plant, and we successfully bomb the site. But I was kind of cracking up myself, like, really, how stupid can I be for nearly doing that again twice, and I was about to just, turn in the controller and never play Battlefield again for making that kind of mistake, because I was really embarrassed by that. But hey, I'm not gonna hold it back. I'll show it here on YouTube. Uh, we all make mistakes, and the important thing is whether or not we learn from them. And sometimes we may not even do that successfully, which I perfectly demonstrated my competence there. But anyway, teammates G Money I'm playing with here, give a shout out to him. He successfully killed that guy before he would manage to really reap the benefits of my failure there. So now we bombed both positions. We're going to move up here in a second. This is a good position to hold down on the bridge. You always use cover because you know the teams will be spawning right here to the left and in front of us in the alleyway. M27's, and I am guilty of this more than anybody. I really like to go full auto with this gun, and for some reason I can't restrain myself from going full auto with this gun. Whenever I do, my accuracy goes to complete crap, and I can't hit the broadside of a barn. But whenever I burst fire this gun, it's very, very, very effective. So I would encourage you to burst fire this gun unlike I do. For some reason, it's just bad habits, I guess. But aggressively pushing up here to position A, I don't know how I didn't get killed there, but as soon as I plant a bomb here, putting a claymore down is a great assurance method. I do that twice in this match, and it's successful once in basically saving me from losing the bomb site plant. Again, full auto here, just kind of screwed me there. Chewed up a lot of my ammo, was missing a lot, and just wasn't getting my shots on target. I got the revive. I've been running the M1911. I don't know if that's the best sidearm. I'm going to try to run some matches with just strictly sidearms to get you the best answer, because I'm still working on it, guys. I've had some limited success with the 93R and the G18, but in some scenarios they're not the best, and in other scenarios they are. I find out that the fully automatic sidearms are great for like point blank range engagements where you're in the out of ammo swapping, or you're coming up a guy running around the corner with a fully automatic gun. They're great in those scenarios, but they're horrible whenever you got a guy a little bit further out. There's lots of times I find that when I'm kind of out of ammo and I'm out of kind of a short, just a little longer short range, maybe 10 meters, and I want like a semi-automatic pistol, and they're horrible in those situations. So I kind of want a gun that's between the two, and I really have yet to find one, so I'm still working on that. Right here I get a few kills there. We push up here towards position, then we get the LAVs paying me some respects. I mean, that's such a, it just stops you dead in the tracks when you don't take care of that. That's why you gotta run engineer classes or do what you can to take out those vehicles, and they're very effective at stopping you and just reversing your fortune completely on a game of Rush. If you don't stop the vehicles on Rush, you will lose hands down. But fortunately somebody took it out here, and I push up here, plant position Bravo, I get both targets, and I put a claymore down, which saves me again right here as I defend the position. Whenever you plant a position, you always want to camp it, which again, that's what you do in Rush. Lay down prone, that increases your accuracy of the weapon, whichever one you have, increases the accuracy. First fire a few shots here, get a couple kills, and right there's the claymore saving me from the disarm. So that was about the gist of what I did in this match. Ended up going, I think, like 20-6 on this match. Not bad for a game of Rush, because you do typically die quite a bit on that. You get the MCOM attacker ribbon, and I mean, that's how you do it. Aggressive gameplay, using your team, putting claymores down. Whether you're attacking or defending, of course that changes your strategy, but I would encourage, if you're defending on this last position, as if I were playing on the other side of the team at this very moment, I would be falling back to put claymores on this upper staircase, and I would be falling back to watch basically this staircase, and I would be watching the flanking side of the other staircase on the attacking team, which my other teammates are doing. But this is great cover for me right here, and again, this is why the defending team right now, I don't say attacking, but this is why the defending team right now should have M320s equipped. You gotta have those equipped, because one M320 right here would take me out, or an RPG above my head would take me out in this scenario. But nobody was really running that on their team, and you'll fail very quickly if you don't have those equipped on your assault class or if you're in engineer class. Plinking away at these guys, get some suppressive fire on them. Even though I can't hit them, I'm trying to keep their heads down. It's real important that you keep suppressive fire on the enemy. it just shuts them down visually. They're just completely incapacitated when you got rounds over their head like that. So don't be afraid to get that suppressive fire assist. That's about it, guys. We just shut them down here, right here at the end. This, again, if I were defending this position, I would defend Bravo over A, because you can really lock down that position. There's very few very few passageways. I mean, this is about the only way you can get in this building is right here through these steps. So you put some claymores down, get some guys in the back of this, and you could easily, with an LMG, hold this whole area down yourself single-handedly. But the enemy team just wasn't doing that, which you see a lot in Rush. Just a lack of cohesion with the team tactics. So be aware of those strategies, guys. Hope to help you out. Like the video if it worked for you. And I got lots of videos coming out here now that I'm back from work. Appreciate all your comments and subscriptions. And let me know what else you'd like to see. Thanks for watching again.